What's going on, baseball fans? We got breaking news. Trevor Bauer is going to the Dodgers. Let's get to it. And what is going on, baseball fans? How you doing? Oh my goodness. What just happened? What is going on? Whoa. I don't even know what to say right now. Holy cow, 100 people already here? It was looking like Trevor Bauer was going to be going to the Mets. And now he is going to the Dodgers, according to Jon Heyman. I was literally driving. I had to run back into my apartment. And oh my, I don't think I've ran that quick in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. Oh my goodness, here we go. We got the breaking news. I mean, I don't know, Jon Heyman, he's a pretty good source, but here we go. I mean, this tweet is as simple as can be. Here we go. There it is. Bauer to the Dodgers. Holy cow. Bob Nightingale, quit your job. Seriously, quit your job. Like, you're getting paid for this. Stop it. Stop doing this. You know, like, it's, I'm sorry, but, oh, wow, Bauer put it on YouTube? Oh, wow. Everyone, I'm sorry. I'm a little frantic right now. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Bauer, here we go. Wow. Here we go. This was posted 12 minutes ago. When was this tweet posted? 2:44. He posted this right after Heyman. You think like Heyman can just, oh, we got a super chat coming in. Jim Halpert, hello, what's going on? $2 super chat. Bob Nightingale needs to be fired. I agree. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting tired of the false reports. I'm sorry, but it needs to end. It needs to stop. But here we go. Oh shoot, I just hit refresh. I didn't need to hit refresh. Alrighty. So let's go take a look here. My new home. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to get copyrighted. So I don't know. Should I play this video? I don't want to get copyrighted. I'll just like skip through it.
This uniform is special. It's more than a jersey, a pair of pants, socks, and a glove.
So as you can see there, he had the Mets jersey. He had a Dodgers jersey there. I think there was an Indians jersey there as well. So, okay, as you can see here, okay, he's writing it out on a momentum piece of paper. I'm going to pause throughout this because I don't want to get any sort of copyright. I mean, I'm hoping this is okay because, I mean, we are reacting to it. I mean, we're not playing music by any means. I mean, I guess Bauer, I guess he could. Oh, we got a super chat coming in. Nathan Hansen with a $1.99 super chat. Mets make a big trade now. Gray, Suarez. It's possible. It's possible. If the Mets were after Bauer, I could see them still going after someone. I wonder if they go after maybe someone like a James Paxton or something like that. Maybe they go after a Jake Odorizzi. Maybe instead of going for like, you know, a top of the rotation kind of a guy, maybe they go for depth. 190 people in the chat right now. Everyone, real quick, before I continue this video, if you can, hit that subscribe button. If you are just joining us, you have no idea what the heck is going on here. We're talking baseball here all the time. Hit that subscribe button if you are looking for more baseball news and content. Hit that like button for me, everyone. Everyone hit that like button. I want a big crowd in here. Man, this is incredible news. Incredible news. This is the story we've been waiting for all offseason. Man, oh man. Hit that like button. YouTube loves the like button. It's going to get this stream out there. It's going to push it to the top. Hit that like button for me. Go follow me on Twitter if you want to talk some baseball throughout the day. I'm actually going to go to my Twitter here in a second. I'm going to share a tweet that I put out yesterday that I think is hilarious. But here we go. Larry, I don't know if Bauer and his channel could claim copyright because it is his video. So whatever. We are reacting to it. So let's watch a little bit more. History, heartbreak, and hope.
It's the wide-eyed wonder of walking into a big league stadium for your first
Look at, oh man, this video. I don't know if you're looking, but in those eyeballs, there were Mets fans in his eyeballs. That's crazy, man. Wow. So he had to have known. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe you don't know if he actually knew or not. But I wonder if he did know, like for a bit now, and they made this video. It's not a very long video, so it's only 2 minutes, 26 seconds. Let's keep going.
Static on an old radio pressed against your ear in the bottom of the ninth.
Nice slide. That was a curveball. Nasty curveball.
Do it again immediately. For me, it's 25 seasons of baseball sewn into every thread. Every success perfectly woven together with its corresponding failure.
Bauer just loves to throw things. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Let's keep going.
It's the feeling of wanting to give up etched into a number on my back. And every dirt stain is a reminder that I had the strength to
Ooh,
pick myself up.
I remember that. I remember thinking that'd be nasty.
This is more than clothing.
Oh, wow. What an edit. What an edit. That's crazy, man. It's really too bad that Heyman had to put it out there. It's really too bad, because I would just like to watch this video. And it's like, I can't stand these media reporters. It's like, what do you need the clout for? Like, really, what do you need the clout for? You already have your platform. You're already on a major network. Could you just wait literally 5 minutes for someone to just post a video? I mean,
It's the bond a father and a son forge playing catch in the front yard. It's rehashing every day.
That is one thing Bauer can do, man. He can play some long toss.
62 times a year as you try to wind down for the night. It's a hint of champagne and cigar smoke, being overpowered by frustration, sweat, and
That was the Reds game against the Braves.
hot dog and a cold beer.
Oh, we got a super chat. I'm going to pause it right there. William Fogel with a $9.99 super chat. How much do you think the Mets fans hate Bauer now? Amazing how fast you go from love to hate. There were a couple of Mets people going live today, had thousands of people in there today. And literally the one person I saw that was live today, he was just sitting there. I think for 3-4 hours waiting for an announcement. And could you imagine how he feels? Literally. That is Giraffe Neck Mark is probably fuming right now. Fuming. Mets fans probably not very happy. We're going to get to this here in a second. I was not calling this official. I was not calling it. I mean, it really did look like the Mets, but a part of me was still kind of holding on a little bit. Like, I wasn't ready to just give it to the Mets just yet, especially when that report got pulled back last night. Here we go. 390 people in the chat right now. We are getting more and more people. Hit that subscribe button, everyone. We're trying to get to 6K by opening day. We're watching the Trevor Bauer video. Here we go.
This lifestyle isn't for everyone, but for those who choose it, the rewards are plentiful. It will take your time, sap your strength, and diminish your will. But those debts are repaid in friendships to last a lifetime, experiences you'll never forget, and a chance to accomplish something.
Oh, I did love that moment. Oh, we got a super chat. Jose House, as an Angels fan, I'm sad. Who should the Halos get now? I think the Angels got to keep adding depth. They got to keep adding depth. Go for an Odorizzi. Go for a Paxton. I think they got to keep adding depth. That's the one. They need pitching. So, all right, we got another super chat coming in. That should pop up. Hey, look at Greg Maddox on the screen right there. Eobard Thon. This should pop up here in a second. Bauer played weak teams with the Reds. He's going to flop. Hey, Eobard, I've been on the side this year where I didn't personally think Bauer was the Cy Young. I would have gone with DeGrom personally. I think with Bauer, I think he didn't really face that great of competition this year. Great numbers. I mean, really good numbers. Here's the super chat. Thank you so much, Eobard. Really appreciate that. But yeah, he did not play great teams. Played the Brewers, Pirates, Tigers, a Cubs offense that was in flux. I mean, there was, some stuff to kind of argue against Bauer's Cy Young campaign. And personally, Bauer, he had a better FIP. He had a better XFIP. So, wow, we're getting some super chats coming in. Here we go. Let me play a little bit more.
Trevor Bauer. See, last season doesn't matter anymore. Come April, what matters is this team, this group of players, this group of fans, and the name across our chests. This season is about making sure history remembers us as we wish to be remembered. This season is about adding to our legacy. And I can't wait, Dodger fans.
Oh, no, dang it, man. Why did Heyman have to do that? Motives, thank you so much for the $3.99 super chat. Do you think Taijuan Walker could go to the Phillies? I think, I think that is a good spot for him. Again, maybe the Angels too. Probably won't be too expensive. I think Taijuan Walker could be good with the Phillies. I could also see him going to like a small market team, giving him like a full season. Or like someone that's not really going to be in, competition. Maybe like a team like the Orioles or the Pirates, kind of just to establish himself over a full season. But, I think Taijuan Walker could be good. Hulk Smash Yo Mom. I love that. They love when we lose, hate when we win. LA. We're going to go look at this Dodgers team here in a second. I was looking at this on last night's stream. Here's the other super chat coming in. Thank you again, Hulk Smash Yo Mom. Love that name. But yes, this LA team, I mean, I don't think Bauer is like this top of the rotation, this number one in your rotation. But man, adding a Bauer, if you have him game 2, game 3 in the playoffs, I mean, that's pretty good, especially with a good Dodgers offense. Oh my. But here we go. Let's go rewind a little bit. Let's do the reveal one more time.
Making sure history remembers us as we wish to be remembered. This season is about adding to our legacy. And I can't wait, Dodger fans.
That's crazy. Crazy, man. Written by Trevor Bauer. All righty. Momentum. All righty. This video is already at 23,000 views. Let me refresh the screen. How many views is that now? 35,000. This literally just got posted. Like, Fuzzy already the top comment. Crazy, man. Wow. This was literally posted like 15 minutes ago. This is crazy. 463 people in the chat. Really appreciate you stopping by today. Chase White, I really appreciate that. Very, very appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much. But I'm just saying, yesterday, I did tweet this. I did tweet out something. I tweeted this yesterday. When Bob Nightingale tweeted this out, I retweeted his tweet saying, this tweet will become legendary if Trevor Bauer signs with the Dodgers. And yes, I will die laughing. I already died laughing. As soon as I saw the tweet, I was laughing hysterically. I was in my car. I was like, you have got to be freaking kidding me. My goodness. I'm not even kidding. I got stuck at like 2 lights on the way here. Just stuck. And I was like screaming at the light to turn green. Oh my God. I was trying so hard to get here as quick as I could. Man, Jim told me 600. I appreciate you subscribing, my friend. Thank you so much. If anyone else is here, if you have not yet subscribed, if you are looking for more baseball news and content, think about hitting that subscribe button. We're on our way to 6K. We're trying to get there by opening day. So, but I mean, there it is. There's the news we've been looking for. Goodness. And this is what I was thinking you were going to see something this week. Last week I was saying, I said last week, I was like, we're probably going to see something next week because you got spring training coming up. Not even just spring training. You got pitchers and catchers reporting soon. These guys want to know where they're going to be playing. It's not even about where they're going to be playing. It's about where they're going to be living. It's going to be about, what apartment are they going to live in? They got to go figure this stuff out, There was a report of Bauer in the last few days. He was looking at apartments in Long Island. So I don't know if that was true or not. That could have just been a fake story. But I do wonder how long he has known this. I wonder if he has known this now for, I don't know. I wonder. But it's funny because last night I was joking. Oh, we got a super chat coming in. Nathan Hansen. Wonder if he filmed videos for LA Mets, then shows. I wonder if he filmed the ending. Like if he waited for the ending, you know? Because, I mean, that literally would take like 5 seconds to record. So they probably had everything else recorded. And then, you know, and then they kind of just filmed that last part. But yeah, last night I was kind of, you know, thinking like we were probably going to have to see, or last week, sorry, we were going to be thinking something was going to be happening this week. I was imagining that because, you know, like I said, these guys got to figure out where they're going to be living. You know, it's a lot more than just where you're going to be playing baseball. So, but yeah, I was kind of joking last night, you know, I was kind of thinking, you know, I wonder if someone like I was joking saying like they were probably all sitting around in their little airplane hangar wherever they rented or wherever they bought this little hangar spot. And they were probably, you know, joking around saying, hey guys, hey, you know, it'd be funny. Hey, someone like send Bob Nightingale like a little tweet or send him like a private message saying, hey, looking like Bauer is going to choose the Mets. Hey, let's make a bet. $50, $100. No, $500. He tweets it back out saying Bauer to the Mets. And they probably saw that he tweeted it out and they were probably dying with laughter. Like, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if someone leaks something out. I don't know. And Bauer's a troll. So I could definitely see him doing that. I don't know. Brian Calloway, $10 super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Brian, if you have a question or comment, please put it in the chat, and I'll share it with the stream. But yes, let's get to the contract. So it's looking like the details have been released. All right, so here we go. Passan is always the most reliable. Passan will not jump out there like a Bob Nightingale. He will definitely make sure everything is good. We are at 497 people in the chat right now. Everyone, thank you so much for coming in. Wow. What a crazy like 20 minutes this has been. Trevor Bauer's 3-year deal with the Dodgers is for $102 million guaranteed, and for $40 million in 2021, $45 million in 2022. He can opt out after each year, meaning he'll make $40 million if he opts out this year, $85 million if he does so after 2022, and $102 million if he stays all 3. Well, that breaks the single season record. That's the new record for a single season. That blows away Garrett Cole's. So the AAV on that, so 102 divided by 3. So that's $34 million per year. So if he does, that's 40. Oh, we got a super chat coming in. Super chat. Cameron Derlerian with $1.99 super chat. Why didn't the Red Sox get him? I mean, hey, Chaim Bloom, that's not the kind of a signing probably Chaim Bloom was really looking at this year. He knew this guy was going to be way too much money. They're in no position to go over the luxury tax right now. That's why they got rid of Mookie Betts. There was no way they were going to be getting rid of or spending money on a Trevor Bauer and going over that luxury tax once again. So I appreciate the $1.99, Cameron. Hey, it would have been nice if the Red Sox got Trevor Bauer, but that was pretty much a foregone conclusion months ago. So, hey, who knows? Maybe the Red Sox, they'll be in a position in the next few years or so, and maybe they can make a signing like that. We'll see. But yeah, this contract is insane. So if I'm doing my math right, so that's $95 million over the first 2 years. So does that mean hold on. $40 million for 2021, $45 for 2022. That's $95 million the first 2 years. He can opt out after each year, meaning he'll make $40 million if he opts out this year, $85. So basically for the third year, he's going to be making $7 million? Is that really? He would only be making, or 17, sorry. 17 million, sorry. I cannot do math in my head. Please excuse me. My potato brain. I've been running around frantically trying to get to my computer. 504 people in the chat. I think this is a record. At least my eyes. This is a personal record. I don't think we've had this many people in the chat before. Can anyone confirm? Anyone that's been coming to the streams for however long now? Can anyone confirm if this is a record? Has anyone seen more people in this chat? I think this is a record. I don't think I've ever seen the 500 number. Everyone, thank you so much. You have made, wow, incredible. 500 people. That's insane. A record. Thank you so much. Miles England, what the heck are Fuzzy and Giraffe doing? William Coombs with a $1.99 super chat. Career 4.00 ERA, 40 million. I think I understand that totally. And again, I don't think Bauer is as hyped up as, people hype him up to be. Bauer does a great job. Well, first off, he did have this good, shortened season. He really took advantage of the 60-game season. He took advantage and a half over this season. He really made himself look fantastic. But I think with Bauer, I think teams are banking on the projections. I think Bauer is really coming into his own now. I'm not going to expect the kind of a year he did this past year. I'm going to expect somewhere from like a 3 to a 4 ERA. What you're going to get with Bauer. So let's go take a look at Bauer. Trevor Bauer. You're going to get a guaranteed couple of things with him. So here we go. If we go to Baseball Reference. All right, so can you guys see? Here we go. So one thing with Bauer that you're going to get. You're going to get strikeouts. Going back ever since to 2017, this guy has averaged 10.9 strikeouts per 9. That's a good amount of strikeouts. That fits right in with what guys are doing today. What you are going to get as well with him, he's not going to give up a lot of home runs. He'll give up 1 home run per 9. He'll give up a couple of walks. That's okay. But the guy, since 2017, a 3.46 ERA. I usually don't look at the career ERA, over a long period of time just because, you got the first few years in the major leagues. You're trying to feel things out. But the one thing you're going to be getting, you are going to be getting strikeouts. You are going to be getting not many home runs with him. You're not going to get a lot of walks, so that's good. You're going to get durability from Bauer. That is one thing you're going to get from him. He is a guy that makes all of his starts. If you take a look, going back ever since the 2017, 31 starts in 2017. He made 27 in 2018. He made 34 in 2019. He made 34 in 2019. He made all of his starts this past season. David Knight with a $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Bauer was overpaid, but that is expected. Mets should still be good. That rotation is strong with DeGrom, Carrasco, Stroman, and Syndergaard. They could still get a Paxton. I agree. They could still get a Paxton. I'm telling you, come playoff time, if you got the Mets, Dodgers, and Padres, it's really going to come down to matchups in the playoffs. How are these two teams? How are these three teams? If they go up against each other, it's going to be all about the matchups. That's the big thing with how this is going to go down. You could see the Mets get by. You could see the Dodgers get by. You could see the Padres get by all the way to the World Series. It's going to come down to how are they going to plug in the right guys at the right time in the right situations. That's what it's going to come down to. Scouting reports. These are good teams. This National League, Dodgers, Padres, Mets. This Dodgers team is looking insane. Let's just go right now to the Dodgers depth chart. Here we go. So going to Fangraphs. Alrighty, depth chart, Dodgers. Okay, so here we go. Rotation. Have they even updated this? Wow, look at Fangraphs already with the update. That's insane. As you can see here, Kershaw number 1, Bauer number 2, Buehler number 3. I mean, good grief, man. That in the playoffs, and then you still got Price. They have Price as the 5th starter. I'm not saying Price is like, the best guy in the league, but Price is still good. He is good. When he's healthy, And when he's on, Price is good, man. You got Urias. You got Gonsolin. Oh, come on. You still got Dustin May. You got 2 swing guys. You got at least 3 swing guys. Urias, Gonsolin, and May. That's insane. That is insane. Like, that is nuts. You literally have a 3-man rotation for the 5th spot. That is ballistic. Like, this gives me 2011 Phillies feels with Halladay, Cliff Lee, Cole Hamels, and Roy Oswalt. But with a better team, with a better offense, with I think personally a better bullpen. I mean, good grief. Like, this is insane. I know I never like to award a team. I never like to crown a team in the postseason. I never do. But I mean, this is a little, wow. It's a little overwhelming. I mean, I'm not trying to, already crown a champion here, but I mean, I know you got to let it play out. Guys can get hurt. I mean, if there is one team right now that can be a repeat champion for the first time since the Yankees, this is it. The Dodgers already had a great chance to repeat, and now they have an even better chance. I'm just saying, right now, I could really envision, again, it's on paper. I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself, trying to keep myself a little, logical as well. You need to let things play out full season. Yeah. I mean, could you imagine? I can already see the story right now. Dodgers against Yankees in the World Series. Dodgers, the team they have to get by to be the first repeat champions since the Yankees would be to get by the Yankees. That's a storybook ending in itself. I really think right now this Dodgers team, they are not obviously just full of talent, but they have depth. They have offense. They have starting pitching. They have bullpen. They have guys in the minor leagues that can come up. This Dodgers team organization right now is probably the best it's ever been. Brian Callaway, I mean, could they still bring in Turner? Could they? They could. They absolutely could still bring back Turner. They've already gone through the luxury tax. So Turner, actually, let's take a look at the payroll since they've already put Bauer in here. Look at Bauer, dude. Oh, my God. That is crazy. I've never seen such a drop-off in salary. 40 million, 45, and then goes to 17. That is nuts. Like, holy cow, what a drop-off. But that's like really like, all right, hey, you know what? If you like it here, hey, here's the 17 million. We've already paid you all your money. William Coombs with another $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. So I guess Paxton gets 35 million. Compare the two. No, Paxton won't get 35 million. I could see Paxton maybe getting like somewhere from like 15 to 18. I could see that. I'm really surprised Bauer got this much. I mean, it's a 34 million average. So annual, let's actually go take a look. Here we go. Looking at the salaries right now for annual. This is 2021. So Bauer is now the highest paid player in 2021. This is insane. So now I actually want to look at average salaries. Oh, another super chat coming through. Jim Halpert with a $2 super chat. Only Yankee and Dodgers fans want to see that World Series. Hey, I mean, I don't know. I might like that World Series. I might. Sorry, is that? Uh-oh. Are we good? Oh, I was lagging for a second. I got scared. Wi-Fi, please. Oh my God. The last time our stream lagged, my whole computer just like crashed basically. And then we lost like hundreds of people. But as of right now, Garrett Cole is still the highest annual average, even more than Mike Trout. So Bauer, because of that really like modest, salary in the third year of that contract, he is now the 6th overall. So Oh, we got a super chat. William Fulgham again. Thank you so much. $4.99 super chat. What do the rest of the National League Mets Braves do now to counter? Braves go hard after Ozuna. Ramirez. Yeah. I'm wondering, could you see, I could see maybe the Braves being like, all right, well, they got some pitching. Well, let's counter with some offense. Let's bring our big bat back. As for Jose Ramirez, I'll be honest with you. This might be a bit of a hot take, and I know we're just coming off right now of, could the Dodgers still have something left in the tank? Could they still have something? Because now that they have Bauer, now this might not be the most popular thing, but hear me out. Hear me out here. Could you see a trade? Maybe. Because of this surplus in starting pitching, could you see the Dodgers and Indians maybe come together on a trade? That might sound ridiculous, and it's probably very far-fetched, but they have all this starting pitching. I agree, Ruben. I agree. I think they're just gonna go with Rios, but this could be in the. I'm just speculating. I have not heard one thing, but this could be in the cards. The Dodgers have surplus. Could you possibly part with a Gonsolin or a Urias? Maybe you could go Gonsolin. I mean, you could make something happen. You really could. Maybe Bush. I mean, you could just give prospects galore. Gonsolin is already there. I mean, come on. Pages, maybe? I mean, they have the pieces to make this happen. Jim Halper, feel bad for the starting pitching on the Dodgers that ends up in AAA. I mean, it's kind of like this is a really good problem to have. This is a very good problem to have for the Dodgers. It is never a bad thing to have too much starting pitching. Ask the Red Sox when they traded away Bronson Arroyo for Willie Mo-Pena. That was a mistake. They should have never have traded Bronson Arroyo for Willie Mo-Pena back in 2005. One of the worst moves. I could not believe they gave away Arroyo because they had too much starting pitching. So, and they wanted a power hitter. So, and look how that turned out. Bronson Arroyo, not one of the best pitchers of all time, but he was pretty solid if you guys remember back then. Oscar, the Dodgers did not operate in that way. However, they do have to make a move because they already have 40 on the 40 man. I agree, Oscar. I'm just speculating here. But they could make a move like this. Will they? 95% no. But that 5%? I mean, they're going crazy right now getting Bauer. A lot of people weren't really thinking Dodgers in the beginning. Well, no, I take that back. I think some people were thinking Dodgers. But I think a lot of people were thinking more Angels because they needed it. Mr. Fox, you won. Hello, how are you? Jim told me 600. What a deep cut. Willie Mo-Pena reference. Good grief. Willie Mo. I'll tell you, Willie Mo could hit the ball a mile. I'll give him that. Yeah, Ramirez, David Knight, he has a very high value because he has a really nice contract. I personally think a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I think Jose Ramirez, to me, he was the MVP last year. No disrespect to Jose Abreu, but Ramirez, he played better in the field. He was basically Lindor was having a down year. He was starting to heat up a little bit, but Ramirez carried that offense. Ramirez was playing such good baseball. He was hitting in clutch moments. I personally think Jose Ramirez, to me, was the MVP. So that's just me. That's probably not a very popular opinion, but I don't know. I like Jose Ramirez. I thought he played really well last year. We'll have to, I don't know. We got to see. Look at this. There is a report. The Mets offer for Bauer was higher. Let's actually go to Bleacher Report. I just got a notification from Bleacher Report. Where is this article? So, jeez. Trevor Bauer mania right now. 523 people in the chat. You guys are insane. This is a record for this channel. We have never had more than 500 people in this chat. At least I've never seen it. Well, I think we got kind of close one time, but we've never broken the 500 mark. Michael Yench, $5 super chat. What could my Padres do to respond to this move? I mean, when you really think about it, Michael Yench, is this kind of a move to respond to the Padres? The Padres have been the ones having the offseason. I think this is more of a response move to the Padres. I'm just saying. I mean, the Padres have been having the crazy offseason. This is the Dodgers' answer. So I think the Padres, they still need to add someone for that bullpen. So, Robbie, you had 572. I'll DM it to you on Twitter. Oh, wow. We were at 572. We're at 534 right now. Could we get to 600 people? If we could break 500 for the first time ever, could we break 600 for the first time ever? Man, that would be insane. 2 records broken in one day, or 2 milestones broken in one day. But here, I'm trying to look for the article right now. The Mets had a higher offer. Mets higher. So I just got this notification. I might have to read it from, I don't know why, like I'm getting on the Bleacher Report app, but I'm not getting it. I'm not finding it on bleacherreport.com. Where is this notification? Jeff Passan tweeted out. Actually, I'm going to go back to Twitter here in a second. The New York Mets offered a higher overall value than the Dodgers, but those numbers in the first 2 years of Trevor Bauer's deal are massive and would make him the highest paid player in baseball in each of those seasons. Chances of him staying for a third year are minimal. I mean, that's insane, man. That's insane. We got a lot of notifications right now. What the heck are you people saying? Just keep breathing. You know what's really funny, everyone? I mean, at least it's funny to me. You might not find it very funny. But I tweeted out a little earlier, literally, I think like 5 minutes before. Hold on, let me see. Is this still here? Okay, I tweeted this out. Oh my God, it was literally a 3-minute difference. Literally a 3-minute difference. So I tweeted out, everyone, seriously, go live your lives. Get outside. Get some air. Get some exercise. Stop obsessing over Trevor Bauer. Me when Trevor Bauer fan 3737362727728 tweets out, Trevor Bauer could be signing soon. And that would actually be me. And then literally 3 minutes later, oh my God, about to go live, Bauer to the Dodgers. Ha 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 ha. So insane. Like literally, I can't, the timing on that. That's literally a 3-minute difference. 3-minute difference. That is like incredible to me. Man, I don't know. I got lucky right there. But then again, the tweet from last night. Bob Nightingale, you're going to go down in history, Bob Nightingale. You will be the one. You will always be the one that tweeted out that Trevor Bauer and the Mets have a deal. Eat your heart out, Bob Nightingale. Absolutely insane. This to me is going to be legendary. You're going to look back at this in like 10 years and you're going to be like talking with your friends. You're going to be having an ice cold beverage and you'll be like, hey, remember when Bob Nightingale said Trevor Bauer and the Mets had a deal? Jeez, man. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. I'm actually going to comment that right now. Here we go. Brutal. Oh, good grief. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm still processing this, everyone. 541 people, man. 541 people. You guys are insane. Trevor Bauer Mania, Friday. We're about to get to the weekend. Crazy, man. Crazy. Let's just go see what people are talking about here. Let's go. I mean, I feel like I have talked as much as I can about what this means for the Dodgers. We've talked about the contract. Jared Carabas with a solid tweet. Bob Nightingale could get 500 breaking news stories correct consecutively from here on out, and I will still wait for someone else to tweet the news before I ever retweet his report as something that actually happened in real life. It's astonishing. And you know, and everyone, and you want to know the reality? You want to know the reality? He's going to keep doing it. He's going to keep doing it. You know why? Because you know how many clicks he got on that? Do you know how many ratings he got through that tweet? Do you know how much attention USA Today got? Now, Bob Nightingale, man. It's not even just like a one-time thing. Bob Nightingale has been known over the past to do this kind of stuff. Like, he really jumps and then something is inaccurate. I can't think of any exact examples, but I just know it's happened. But I don't know, man. Yo, here we go. Oh my God. The Portland Pickles. I'm telling you right, everyone, this is one of my new favorite teams, the Portland Pickles. I discovered this team last night as we were on Bauer Watch. Can we please make this a meme somehow? Like, can we just like put different jerseys on him? Portland Pickles, man. I'm gonna comment. Here we go. Jon Heyman. Whoops, I don't want all caps. Got it wrong. It was the Pickles all along. The Portland Pickles, man. Trevor Bauer going to the Portland Pickles. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, independent baseball, go out and look at some independent baseball stuff, man. They got, they're out there. There's leagues out there. They're fun. I used to go to an independent baseball league when I was a kid, but when I lived in Massachusetts. There was a team in Worcester. They were called the Worcester Tornadoes in Worcester, Massachusetts. They were the Worcester Tornadoes. I don't know if anyone in this chat knows of the Worcester Tornadoes. Are they even still around? They might be still around. Are they? Oh, no. They're done now. They disbanded in 2012. They were an independent baseball team. They were a member of the Canadian American Association, an independent baseball league. So that's kind of like what the Portland Pickles are. I used to go to Tornadoes games all the time. Always used to go. So, sorry about that. I see someone saying I'm echoing. That's probably my iPad. Sorry about that. But yeah, anyway, but back to Bauer. Oh, Super Chat coming through. Brandon Pryor. I think Ozuna returns to St. Louis with Yachty, but I'm predicting the Cards to win it all in 2024. Hey, man, I like it. I like that you're thinking ahead. You're thinking ahead, my friend. Hey, look out for the Cardinals this year. They could maybe make some noise. They got a decent team. I could maybe see the Cardinals making some kind of noise in the playoffs. Now, World Series, I don't know. But you never know with baseball. Mr. Fox, rest in peace, Tornadoes. Good grief. If Bauer opts out after year 2, he has the highest AAV with 42.5. That would be quite the record, man. So I actually want to ask you guys. Let's actually start getting some questions in the chat. I want to see what you guys think. Do you think Bauer is going to opt out after the second year? Actually, you know what? Let's do the first year first. Put a number 1 if you think Bauer is going to opt out after the first year. Put a 2 if you think he's going to stay. 1 if you think he's going to opt out after year 1. 2 if you think he's going to stay. Andrew Lee thinks he's going to opt out. We got more 2s right now. Way more 2s. Nicholas, I don't know what a 3 means. Yeah, we got way more 2s thinking he's going to stay. I agree. I think you're going to see Bauer in LA for a couple of years. That is interesting, just no one. If they win the World Series, does that mean he feels like he can move on? Or maybe that would want to entice him more to stay. So, have to wait and see on that. I'm seeing definitely more 2s. All right, so now let me ask you, new question, fresh question. Do you think Bauer, if he does stay for that second year, do you think he's going to opt out after year 2? Give me a 1 if you think he's going to opt out after year 2, or give me a 2 if you think he's going to stay. So you all think he's going to opt out after year 2. Wow. 4, he gets traded to the Pickles. Be legendary. Yeah, so okay, all right. So you guys think he's going to at least stay in LA for a couple of years, but he's not going to be there for the third year. That's the majority of what you guys are saying. So, going to be very interesting, man. The one thing with this Dodgers team is they are built to win, not just this year, but they are built to win for the next few years. They got young talent. But another thing, too, with Bauer, let's actually see where they're at luxury tax-wise. So this is what I said last night. They're probably going to be around, like, 240. So 240. So they are going to have to pay a luxury tax fee. So here we go. Let's do the calculator. So 210 is the mark. You have to pay 20%. So 30 million is how much they're over at the moment, roughly, times 20%. So they're going to have to pay a $6 million fine. So they're okay with that. So if you really think about it, for this first year, I don't think they're going to be able to get under that 210. So really, realistically, if you actually kind of think of it in this way, Bauer they're going to be paying $46 million for Bauer. Yes, that $6 million is not going to go to Bauer. It's going to go to Major League Baseball as a fine. But they're paying $46 million for Bauer this year in total. Yes, he's not getting the 46, but they will be paying 46 because as of right now, they're about $30 million over that luxury tax line. So the first year offense being over the line, it's a 20% fine of how much you're over. So they're going to be over 30 million. So 20% of 30. So that's 6 million. So now, but if you look at 2021 or 2022, sorry, they have guys coming off the books. You got Kershaw coming off the books. What are they going to do with Kershaw? Are they going to bring him back for less money? I mean, I'm guessing Jansen, they're not going to bring Jansen back. You would think, so I don't know, probably move on from Taylor, I would guess. So you got to think here, they're getting 27 off the books. What are they going to do with Corey Seager? Are they going to re-sign him long term? I don't know. If we go take a look at the depth chart right now, taking a look at the depth chart. So how are the Dodgers, so we know how they're looking for 2021. We know how they're looking, but, as you can see here, you still got Corey Seager at short. You got Mookie there for the rest of pretty much his career. At second right now, they have Chris Taylor in at second. Now, if next year, I would imagine Gavin Lux is going to be the second baseman full-time in 2022. I'd think by that point, he will be the second baseman. But what are they going to do with Seager? I mean, if you go to their minor league system, if we take a look here, as of right now, they really don't got any shortstops that could really kind of take over. They got Bush, but if you kind of look, Gavin Lux, I think Gavin Lux is built more for second. You could stick him at short, but I don't know. I think he's just built more for second, I would guess. So, I don't know. Are they going to bring Seager back long term? That's going to be interesting because you also have to think of Bellinger too. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if they're going to let Seager move on after next year. I don't know. You got to kind of make a decision here. Are you going to bring back Bellinger long term eventually? Or what are you going to do? Seager, you could get into a bidding war with him. Shortstops are all the rage next offseason. When we're going to be sitting here next offseason, we're going to be talking shortstops. We had kind of a mix of positions this year. You had starting pitching, you had catchers, you had outfield, you had middle infield. So you had LeMahieu, Bauer, Real Muto, Springer. So you had kind of a wide range of positions. But next year, all the rage are going to be shortstops. You got Seager, Lindor. Is he going to sign an extension? You got Carlos Correa. Who else? There's another one I'm missing. I'm missing another one. I'm going blank. I can't think on the fly. Who else is the other shortstop that's going to be Trevor Story. Thank you, Raphael. Trevor Story. It's shortstops are all the rage. So, I don't know. Are they gonna let Seager walk? If they let Taylor, Jansen, and Seager come off the books, that's going to be a combined $40 million. So they'll be able, I think their goal, I think they felt like, okay, we'll go over the luxury tax line this year. It's only going to be $6 million. That's okay. We'll pay the $6 million. But I think you're going to see them really try and get back under it next year, because then the fine is just going to keep increasing. So I think after next year, it's going to be 30%. So if you take a look, let's say they're 30 million over again. I wish I could do math in my head. Times 30. So now that's going to go up to 9 million. So again, not too much, but 9 million, that's a reliever. You know, that's a guy that's a good arm for the bullpen. So do they want to keep doing that? I don't know. I think they're going to try and get under that line next year. Alrighty. Eric N. Reaction on this. J-Ram, third base. Move Muncy to second. Yeah, you could do that. I wonder, Eric, if they are done. I wonder. Brian, they could trade Price. They could. But if you really think about it, they got Price for actually a decent contract because the Red Sox are paying half. So they have Price now for $16 million. Actually, Price? Well, okay, so the 32 actually does count, right? Or no, that gets taken off. Okay, yeah, so yeah, the Price's contract gets taken off. So I believe. Is this, well, that's not 16. Does Price's contract, does the full AAV still count towards their luxury tax? Can anyone confirm that in the chat for me? Because I'm actually not too sure. Does Price's, the $16 million from the Red Sox still count towards? No? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Does it? I don't know. Either way, but they could trade Price maybe. But, I mean, they're not paying him. I mean, it says 32 here, but they're only paying him 16 because the Red Sox are taking care of the other half. So, yeah, Luis, that would be horrible if they let Seager go. That would be very interesting. I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do with Seager because it really comes down to, I think they want to see how is Bellinger going to play this year? How is he going to play? You know, he didn't have a great season this year, but I'm more inclined to think they're going to hang on to Bellinger long term. That's what I'm thinking. Unless they think someone in their farm system, you know, if someone kind of moves up the ranks really quick, like a Luis Rodriguez. He's very far away. He's only 18 years old. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Could they hang on to Corey Seager until he reaches, you know, that last year before he gets the free agency and then trade him? I don't know. Going to be interesting. Very, very intrigued by that. Corey Seager's only turning 27. Corey Seager, I mean, he had a really good year this year. Definitely an MVP quality of a year. Really good this year. But overall with the Dodgers, I mean, if you're looking at how he's done, I mean, 2019 was pretty good. He did decent in 2019. Not like amazing, but a 3-win player. Pretty solid. 2018 was a lost year. 2017, 2016 were pretty good years. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Not pretty good years. Very good years. So is he going to be able to kind of consistently get back to this kind of performance? He was doing pretty good here. He was on pace for that 6-win kind of performance, like a 5 to a 6-win player. That's really good. So we're going to have to wait and see. I don't know. Could they go after Ramirez? They definitely could. I don't know. I'm interested in this. So, all right, we're starting to go down in some viewers here. It looks like Trevor Bauer, the hysteria is starting to wear off a little bit, but I really appreciate about 400 of you still sticking around. Crazy, man. What a crazy sort of, I mean, a crazy like 24 hours, really. We were starting to hear stuff yesterday. I mean, what a crazy offseason, honestly. And when I say that, this offseason has actually been, the moves that we've gotten are very exciting. But then there's been so many times where it has just been dead. Like, it has nothing been going on, but you're starting to see some more stuff recently. And this is the offseason where, you know, this is the kind of stuff that we want to see. And again, I've stressed this multiple times. Where I really wish Major League Baseball would do some kind of like a deadline, like to sign, you know, like I don't know. I really wish they would make it like an event. I really do think the not having the winter meetings this year, I really do think that kind of hurt a little bit, because all of us as baseball fans, we really look forward to those winter meetings a lot, because that week is usually like the week in our off season where like fun stuff happens during that week. And, but we didn't have that this year. We didn't have it. So we kind of had to rely on just, you know, looking out for like anything and anything that was going to happen. I mean, luckily we got some trades. We've gotten, you know, the Padres being out of their minds this offseason. They're getting back-to-back days, getting aces. Got Blake Snell and then getting Yu Darvish. That was insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, Aaron, this offseason is like the NBA offseason. I disagree with that. We have seen some exciting moves, but the NBA offseason is so frantic. Like, it's like a sprint. Like, as soon as free agency starts, like ESPN even has like a countdown clock. They have a countdown clock of when free agency starts. And then just all these free agents like just announce where they're signing. That's what I wish baseball had. I wish they had like this kind of an event, you know, where I think that's funny or fun. Oscar, they have no money committed to anyone other than Betts after 2023, which is when Belly is a free agent. They will reset the tax during the 2023 season. Well, I mean, they could, sure, but they could reset it after this year too. So, I mean, like I said, they got some guys coming off the books. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see what they end up doing. Aiden, NHL has signing day. Yeah, that is true. I really wish hockey would start to gain some more, you know, attention. You know, hockey, when it gets to playoff hockey is awesome. So, Kershaw, Bueller, Bauer, Price, Urias, and May. That's insane. Mike from the Ave, man. Mike from the Ave. Like, it's crazy. Again, it gives me those 2011 Phillies vibes, but better. Like times two. It's insane. Henry, yes, the lineup is good too. It's so unfair for everyone else. I don't feel bad at all. Yeah. I mean, Oscar, I don't know. Could they let him go? I mean, they could. You don't know. No one knows. We don't know what can happen. Really comes down to what kind of a contract he's looking for. What kind of I don't know. I hope they keep him. I think he's been a great player for the Dodgers. I hope they keep him. But again, we were looking at a Jose Ramirez trade earlier. Could they do something like this? Probably not. I don't see this happening. But we will have to wait and see. I wonder if the Dodgers have any more moves. Again, if you haven't seen this video of Trevor Bauer, go check this out. My new home, Trevor Bauer. It's unfortunate that Jon Heyman, he couldn't wait literally 5 minutes. I think Bauer really wanted this video to come out. I think he really wanted this video to come out. He's probably so annoyed at Jon Heyman. I mean, honestly, when you really think about it, Jon Heyman basically, that was a giant, like, screw you from Jon Heyman. Because Trevor Bauer and Rachel Luba, they were going after Jon Heyman. And honestly, when you really think about it, Jon Heyman was right. Can we all remember that tweet? Let's go back. Jon Heyman, Trevor Bauer, $40 million. So here was the tweet from Jon Heyman back from a while ago. This was back in December. Here was the tweet. For all of you who remember when this was happening, Jon Heyman, interested teams suggest Trevor Bauer seeks a 5 or 6 year deal. Okay, well, he probably was looking for something like that, but it seemed like teams kind of weren't really willing to go that long with him. Bauer is coming off a brilliant Cy Young. Record AAV is 36. And hey, Rachel Luba, hey, this is her first like big signing, and they got something done. I mean, it did not set the record AAV, So it seemed like that's probably what they were gunning for. So again, the AAV, if he does stay for the 3 years, that will not break the record. But for 2 years, or even 1 year, that would set the record technically. But if he stays for at least 2 years, that will break the AAV record. So, but this was tweeted by Heyman back in December. 5 or 6 year deal. They were looking for 36 to 40. And they got 40 they got at least 40 for the first couple of years. And they were trashing on him. They were tweeting out at him. And they were saying, like, Rachel Luba was like, oh, he hasn't even, like, contacted me, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember the exact wordage of what they were saying. But let me actually go. Do we still have the conversation here? So here was, okay, let's see if they have the tweets. Because I think Luba and Bauer deleted these tweets. Okay, what am I looking at right now? Trevor Bauer says he's learning so much about his free agency from Jon Heyman's tweets. Oh, here it was. Thank God for you. I'm learning so much about my free agency from your tweets. Keep them coming. Also, tag Rachel Luba, blah, blah, blah. Also, if you're going to go out of your way to report that someone declines to comment. Oh, yeah, because he put here at the end of it that she declined to comment. And then Rachel said that, like, oh, well, I haven't even talked to him, so how could I decline if I haven't talked to him? They were acting, like, kind of ridiculous in this moment. They were being a little silly in this moment. So Jon Heyman today tweeting out, so we'll go back to the original tweet. Again, here was the original tweet, Bauer to Dodgers. Trevor Bauer posted his video literally like 2 minutes after this, like 5 minutes even. And yeah. And so I think Jon Heyman basically just stuck up 2 giant middle fingers to Trevor Bauer and said, how about that? How about that tweet? And Heyman, a lot of people were giving Heyman some crap on this, but Heyman was kind of right. He was right about the money. So I'm just saying. But I don't know, everyone. I don't know. But what a crazy day. What a crazy offseason this has been. Trevor Bauer, if you want to go watch his video, we watched it earlier, titled My New Home. Only a 2-minute video. So one thing, so now the question is, Trevor Bauer, what are we going to expect from Trevor Bauer? Are we going to, I'm sure we're going to get a ton of vlogs. I'm sure we're going to get, I would imagine you're going to get a lot of Walker Buehler because those guys are good friends. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of Kershaw. Hey, I'm kind of excited. I'm hoping Mookie Betts gets involved. So you're going to see a lot of vlogs. You're going to see a lot of vlogs. And this I do wonder, here's another thing that I'm speculating in my head. I wonder if the Mets actually were very close. I did mention this last night as well. Oh, we got a super chat coming in. William Coombs, hello. This tells me Jack Flaherty will get 50 per year. Sorry, everyone. I was just reading the chat. Okay, yeah, so 50 per year. Jack Flaherty, man. If he pitches well for the next few years, could you see a 50 AAV? I don't know. I don't know, man. 50? We're starting to get to that point. I'd have to see a little more from Flaherty, but he has the potential. Jack Flaherty has the potential to be one of the best pitchers in the game. He's already one of the better ones, but could he keep building on what he's been doing? So look out for Flaherty, man. Look out for Flaherty. 50 per year. Can you imagine the day when we have someone that's making $50 million per year? Look at what the contract Messi just got over in soccer. Dude, that guy just got paid. He just got how much did this guy just get paid? What was it again? $672 million. You're out of your mind. $672 million. What is this? That is so much money. And honestly, I think in baseball, you're on your way. You're going to start seeing guys eventually start getting paid around $50 million per year. It's insane. I mean, man, very, it's just crazy, man. This contract that he's getting, $40 million per year, man. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. And the thing with Bauer, and again, I know I've talked about this too. I think Bauer, they're paying him more for projection. They're paying him more for durability. They're paying him for the strikeouts. And honestly, let's be real here. They're also paying him for the social media. They're paying him for the advertising. They're paying him, he's going to bring them a lot of excitement. And hopefully we can get fans back. Hopefully. And fans can just, hopefully by the end of the season, we can get stadiums full. Hopefully playoff time, stadiums can be full. I really hope that. So we'll have to see. Oh, Mike Foltynewicz signing with the Rangers. Oh, wow. Interesting. But I think we're on our way again to we're going to see eventually a $50 million per year kind of a player. Any other news? Here we go. Hey, it's a good point for Michael Burrell. You know who should be flattered by Bauer going to L.A.? The Padres. The Dodgers clearly see them as a threat now. That is true. That is true. I know he never actually played for your team, but I think it would be totally acceptable behavior to buy Mets Trevor Bauer jerseys and burn them. That does seem fair today. Hey, not a bad point from Jared Carabas. Here we go. So here's Eric Passan talking about the Dodgers luxury tax. Oh, absolutely. Hey, Red Sox, can we get Tony Gonsolin? I'll take Tony Gonsolin. Dude, I'll take that mustache. Please, bring the stash to Boston. Can we make that happen? Here we go. The Dodgers are blasting through the luxury tax threshold with Trevor Bauer's deal. 205, about $5 million under the threshold. Again, we just talked about this. $240 million, about $30 million over. So they're going to have to pay the $6 million in luxury tax fees. So, and they still have been in talks to re-sign Turner. Either way, they'll have the highest payroll by far. I was curious. I really was. I was speculating a lot this offseason. Were the Dodgers going to go through that luxury tax? It just kind of seemed, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what they were going to do because you got Andrew Freeman. We got him from the Tampa Bay Rays. He's always been, kind of working on, a very tight budget. Kind of was wondering, all right, is he thinking, I kind of want to stay under the luxury tax. But I think they saw the competition getting stronger in the National League, and they thought, all right, we got to make a move. I think we need Bauer. Now the Mets, if the Mets get Bauer, they're going to be tough. I think the Dodgers, they're doing what they can to really solidify themselves as the team to beat in the National League. And they are the team to beat. Let's actually go to FanGraphs. Let's go take a look at the projected standings. So as of right now, the Dodgers, they are still considered the second best team projection-wise. Has this been updated? Let's see if is Bauer on here. No, Bauer has not been added to this. So I'm thinking right now the Dodgers on these projections on FanGraphs, they're going to jump up to the number one spot. That's what I'm thinking. I think the Yankees will be number two. But, you got some competition, man. You got competition. Taking a look again at the NL West. Again, you're looking at the Dodgers probably holding on to that top spot. Maybe the Padres make some noise. You know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me, and I'm not trying to sound biased here, but this actually gives me vibes of the Yankees Red Sox in 2004. The Yankees were kind of like that top dog team. The Yankees had that incredible offseason in 2004 when they brought in A-Rod, when they brought in Gary Sheffield, they brought in Kevin Brown. They were bringing in like guys left and right for that team, And the Red Sox, they kind of made like a few moves. They brought in Keith Folk. They traded for Kurt Schilling. The Padres are kind of like the Red Sox from that point. The Dodgers right now are kind of like the Yankees. The Dodgers right now are kind of like that evil empire from 2004. And the Padres, I think people are rooting for the Padres. because they're that underdog team in that division. So this is going to be a very exciting season. But if you think, I would imagine the Dodgers and the Padres, I would imagine, based off of what we're seeing, I would think the Dodgers, I think it's safe to say they'll have the best record in the National League. At least that's my opinion right now. I think right now their depth is so good. They have guys that can fill in during a long season. They have already still a very good offense, a really solid bullpen. I think the Dodgers, I think it's safe to say they're going to have the best record in the National League. Now, the Padres. Right now I'm picking the Dodgers to win the National League West. I think that's safe. I think a lot of people would agree. And I think the wild card is going to come down to, at least right now on paper, if you're looking at projections, you could see the next two teams. So if now the National League East is going to be so important. National League East is going to be incredibly important because I believe you're going to see the Padres as one of the wild card teams. If everything goes according to plan, you never know what can happen. The Padres could have the biggest choke job of a season and not even make the playoffs. You don't know. But let's say the Padres are in line right now to get a wild card spot. Now, I think the other team is going to come out. I'm sorry for the NL Central, but I think the NL East, you're going to have a wild card team from there. Who's going to win that East? Is it going to be the Mets? Is it going to be the Braves? Could the Phillies maybe surprise some people? Could the Nationals get themselves back up there? That National League East is going to be so crucial for the playoffs. Crucial. And what is going to happen? If you see right now that let's say if the Mets win the division, let's say the Braves win the wild card, you get Padres Braves in the wild card game. Anything can happen in the wild card game. Then, or if if the Padres win, then they would go up against the Dodgers in the first round. So then you would get a 5-game series between the Dodgers and the Padres. Now, I mean, it's crazy. It's so crazy to think about. So right now, unless the Dodgers don't finish with the number 1 seed, you're going to see Dodgers. If the Padres win the wild card, you're going to see Dodgers-Padres in the first round. You're going to see them in a 5-game series. So I think right now the best way to look at Dodgers-Padres is in a 5-game series. I think that's going to be very difficult for them to meet in the championship series, because the Dodgers would have to finish with the second best record, because 1 goes against 4 and 2 goes against 3. So if the Padres get the wild card as the 4 and the Dodgers finish as the 2, they could meet in the championship series in that way. But right now, I think it's more likely that you're going to see them meet in the first round. How does that series turn out? I think the Padres... Oh, we got a super chat coming in. Michael Yench. Machado owns Bauer, so do my fellow Padres fans. Don't worry. Hey, man. Padres, you cannot take them lightly. And this says it all. This says all you need to see right here. This says everything you need to see. Dodgers, they are concerned about the Padres. And they're like, you know what? We're going to go make this move. You know what? We're going to make our team as good as possible. We got some teams. And don't forget, the Braves could still get Ozuna back very soon. The Braves are going to be a dangerous team. The Braves were 1 win away from the World Series. They had a 3-1 lead against the Dodgers in the playoffs this past year. So, and the Mets are dangerous. I think the Mets are dangerous. If you get the Mets in a short series, I wouldn't want to play the Mets in a short series. I wouldn't want to play the Mets in a wild card game. I would not want to do that. That's some good pitching. You got DeGrom in the wild card game, and then for a game 1, game 2, game 3, you can still have Stroman. You can still have Carrasco. You can still have Syndergaard. You know, they got some guys. They still got some guys for this Mets team. Yeah, the Mets struck out on Bauer, but the Mets here, they have themselves a good team. So like I said, if the Mets get to the wild card game, they got DeGrom in that wild card game. And then game 1, I mean, you kind of take your pick. Carrasco, Stroman, Syndergaard, and then DeGrom could eventually start like a game 3, after coming off getting the rest from the wild card game, or maybe start on 3 days rest. I don't know. I think for the Mets, I think what they need to try and do is win this division. The Mets Braves for that division, I think is going to be intense. That's going to be huge. That is something I'm very intrigued about, because that is going to be huge for the playoff seedings. Because think about it. If you get Padres, again, I'm kind of going off the fact that the Dodgers are going to win the division. Again, we're kind of looking at paper right now, but let's just say the Dodgers win the division. Padres win one wild card game. Who are they going to play? Padres Braves? Padres Mets? Maybe Padres Cardinals? I don't know. Could maybe a surprise team like the Brewers? Going to be very interesting. I think in a wild card game, you got to give the edge to a Padres team. But one game, you never know what can happen. Sudden death, you never know what can happen. So I am really intrigued about this National League this year. Very intrigued. I am excited to see what happens. So again, if we go back, they have not updated the projected standings on Fangraphs yet. Bauer has not been added, at least on here projection-wise. He has been added to the depth charts and the payroll, but they have not kind of updated their projections yet. I am assuming they're going to get a better projection than the Yankees. I think the Dodgers are going to get the better projection. Now, again, let's talk hypothetical here. I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves. But let's just say the Dodgers, they have what it takes. They're able to get by the Padres or the Mets or whoever in the first round. They're able to get by whoever in the championship series. Let's say the Dodgers get to the World Series. Let's say they make it. You got, again, right now, if you're looking at the Yankees, the Dodgers are just so deep. They're so deep. They have so much pitching. So much offense. They have so many different things that you can do. The Yankees, I think they need to kind of hope things fall the right way, because right now they do have a lot of guys pitching wise, but are they gonna get enough guys to step up? That's the one thing I'm wondering with the Yankees. You got other teams in there. The Blue Jays have made some noise this offseason, bringing in Springer. I mean, what are the Astros going to do? I mean, they lost Springer, so I'm kind of wondering about the Astros. I mean, could a team, like, again, the White Sox, they've had an incredible year, or incredible offseason, very solid offseason, bringing in some guys, bringing in a Lance Lynn, a Liam Hendricks. I mean, could my Red Sox be a complete surprise? You don't know. Like, it's so hard to predict baseball. Predictions are just so hard. Oh, man, I just realized I did not get my Trevor Bauer prediction right. I think a lot of people got that wrong. I think a lot of people predicted Bauer to go to the Angels or the Mets. I picked the Mets at the beginning of the offseason. I even though Bauer went to the Dodgers, I think that fit with the Mets. I think that was still just such a good fit. I thought that was a really, really good fit. But yeah, Eric, I reacted to that earlier, my friend. I reacted to that earlier. Joshua, hello? Are you there? Hello? All right. But yeah, going to the American League. So the Yankees, they could have the depth. I mean, they have a lot of guys right now. I think that the Yankees could match up with the Dodgers. I mean, when you got Garrett Cole, but they're going to have some guys really step up this year. They need. The one thing that I've really kind of stressed this offseason, I really wanted to see the Yankees get a number 2. They didn't really kind of go that route. They kind of decided to pick up some guys that, like a Tyon, where, they have upside. So the Yankees they're going to have to strike gold a little bit. What's Domingo Germán going to do? How's Tyon going to be with the Yankees? That's going to be interesting. We go take a look at the Yankees right now. So are they going to be able to stay healthy? Oh, and of course, Kluber. If you get Kluber to bounce back, Kluber right there is your number 2. What a number 2. That could really work out for the Yankees if he stays healthy. Reports are that he's looking pretty good. I mean, Montgomery, I see Montgomery as like someone, he didn't really average a lot of innings last year. So I'm kind of wondering with Montgomery, is he going to be more of like a swing guy or what? You know, Davy Garcia, what's he going to be? Is he going to pitch more? Domingo Germán, he hasn't pitched in over 5 years now. What the heck's going on with Domingo Germán? I mean, he hasn't pitched in forever. So what's going to go on with him? Clark Schmidt, is he going to get an opportunity this year? Severino. I mean, I can't believe I'm forgetting about Severino. You could see a possibility where if you're the Yankees in the playoffs, you could see Garrett Cole game 1, Corey Kluber game 2, and then Luis Severino game 3. So in the World Series, I think the Yankees would have a shot. I think they would have a shot. Hey, who remembers the Yankees beating up on Trevor Bauer when he was with the Indians a few years ago? I remember. He got beat up at Yankee Stadium. Farzad Inam. What's next for the Angels? Their pitching is so bad. Depth. They got to get depth. I think they got to go after someone like a Paxton. That's going to be big. Go get a Paxton. Go get an Odorizzi. They need guys. They need depth. I think the Angels, if they can add 1 or 2 more starting pitchers, I think that they are the favorite in that American League West. They're going to have to play, but I think they have a team that can get it done. They're just going to have to add some guys. So, alrighty, 251 people in the chat right now. Hope you're all doing well today. We had the big breaking news. Trevor Bauer going to the Dodgers. Incredible. I mean, unbelievable. Last night, it was kind of looking like it was a done deal. I mean, we had this tweet from Bob Nightingale last night. Trevor Bauer and the Mets have a deal. That did not happen. Bob Nightingale. Good grief, man. Bob Nightingale, I don't think the guy can. I think he has no shame. I think he thinks it's funny. I think Bob Nightingale right now is sipping on some wine, and I think he is just laughing right now. I think Bob Nightingale, I think he thinks it's funny. I really do. I don't know. I think he's just going to keep tweeting. He's going to keep tweeting and tweeting and tweeting. And everyone is going to trash him for as long as he can remember. But Bob Nightingale, man, not looking very good. Let's actually go. Has he been tweeting at all? Oh, man. He was still just tweeting about it. He doesn't care. Trevor Bauer does a 180, leaves the Mets and the money at the altar, signing with the Dodgers. Bauer officially announces. You got to think, as soon as he was hitting the send button, you got to think, oh, man, he's probably thinking like, oh, man, here we go. I mean, I'm going to click on this right now, and I already know what the first response is going to be. Exactly. Oh, man. Oh, Mets fans. I'm sorry, Mets fans. Sorry. No one is saying anything. So, okay, Mookie Bellinger. What about his deal with the Mets, though? Okay, just deactivate Bob. Bob Clowningale. Oh, God. Oh, this is not going to die. This is going to live with him for years. It's going to live with him for years. He doesn't care. He doesn't care because the guy's getting paid. USA Today, they're paying him to be like, hey, keep doing all the dumb stuff you do on Twitter. Right? We think it's hilarious. Here, you're gonna get a raise, Bob. You're gonna get a raise. You make me laugh, Bob. Keep on tweeting stupid stuff. We like that. Here we go. So, here we go. Seeing a lot of tweets from people hyping up the Dodgers rotation now that they have Trevor Bauer, Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler, Dustin May, and Julio Urias. How soon we forget that they also have a World Series champion and postseason hero in David Price. I just was saying that earlier on. Jared Carabas, come on, man. You watching my streams? What are you doing? Hey, look at where David Price is. Does anyone know where David Price is in this image? Anyone know? Anyone have an idea of where he is in this? He's in LA. This was from LA in the World Series 2 years ago. There you go, David Price. Don't count out David Price. I think he's a forgotten man, and I think he likes it that way. I think he doesn't like all the attention. I think David Price is going to have a good year. I think you're going to see, mid threes, mid to high 3 ERA. I think you're going to see around, maybe like 8 to 9 strikeouts per 9. He hasn't pitched in a while, so you got to think he's feeling fresh. He's feeling healthy. I think David Price, Jared makes a good point, but Jared, I was just saying this like an hour ago. Are you watching the streams, my friend? I don't know. But, again, just going back to the Dodgers, it's just incredible. It's incredible. Just looking at what you're looking at here. Again, it's on paper, but when do we ever see teams really look like this on paper? The Dodgers already looked good on paper, but now you just add a guy like this, everyone, goes down a spot. Good grief. So looking at the depth chart, that was 2020. Here we go. Dodgers, where are we at? Here we go. 257 people in the chat right now. Thank you so much. We broke a record earlier. We were over 500 people. I believe we got to around 540 earlier. That's a record for this channel. So again, thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed and you're considering, thinking about hitting that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. I'm literally on here every single night. We're talking all the baseball news pretty much all the time. We are within 20 subscribers of 5.6. If you can get us to 5.6, that would be amazing. I don't know why we got 9 thumbs downs. I'm not sure what's going on with the 9 thumbs downs. Does my face, is it that terrible? I feel like I haven't really done anything harmful. How did we get the 9 thumbs downs? What is going on? I guess my face is just that terrible. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. Really appreciate it. We won't be here too much longer. We're just going to kind of take a look at the Dodgers again. We'll go over some tweets, and then we'll call it. And if anything else happens tonight, I'll come back live again. But we are within 20 subscribers of 5.6K. We're trying to get to 6K by opening day. So definitely think about hitting that subscribe button. If you have yet to hit the like button, if you can, please hit that like button. I know all the YouTubers say it, but it's true. It really does go a long way. This is why at the beginning of the stream, I'm always, oh, wow. MLB. Whoa. Hey. Wow. Hey, whoa. That's insane. Hold on. Let me rub the eyes a little bit. Major League Baseball is here in the chat. Wow. Major League Baseball is, wow. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Major League Baseball, thank you for coming out. I don't know what to say right now. That's insane. Wow. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm sweating. I am sweating right now. Major League Baseball. What in the heck? What is going on? I don't even know. I thought that was a joke. I was like, but wait, you got the check mark. But hey, Major League Baseball. We're just looking at everything. Trevor Bauer. We're taking a look at the Dodgers right now. We took a look at the payroll a little bit ago. It's going to be interesting to see. I was saying earlier, 2022. You got some guys coming off the books. What are they going to do with Kershaw's contract? I would imagine Jansen's going to move on. Taylor, I would imagine, is going to move on. What are they going to do about Corey Seager? You got Corey Knebel coming off the books. I would imagine, really, I think they are going to go hard to try and get back under that luxury tax for next season. But hey, you never know. They could just keep on blowing right through it next offseason as well. Absolutely, they could. So, yeah, very interesting. I am intrigued about that for next offseason. What are they going to do with Corey Seager? Are they going to keep him around? Are they going to go maybe like something a little cheaper? Could they move Gavin Lux back to that position? I don't know. But yeah. So Trevor Bauer, crazy salary, man. Crazy. But hey, that's kind of what you're going to expect. You're going to see a massive salary like that when you're only getting a 3-year deal, and which is so crazy because the guy is basically taking almost a $30 million pay cut if he stays for 2023. I've never seen that before. I've never seen such a massive drop off in salary. So that's very intriguing. Very intriguing. But Trevor Bauer, man, I'm still wondering what the heck is going on. Crazy. It's so funny because I was driving earlier and I was at a light. I literally was just going to get gas. And I figured, I'm like, well, we got some downtime right now. Nothing's happening. I was imagining something was going to happen tonight. So I get in my car. I was going on to, go on my way to go get some gas. Figured, let me go fill up now so I, don't risk, maybe running out of gas when I'm heading, to work or whatever. And because it's funny enough, everyone, if you don't know, I'm a teacher. Tomorrow I'm actually doing Saturday school. So doing some extra tutoring on the side right now. So I figured, I'm like, all right, well, I don't want to run out of gas tomorrow. So I'm getting gas. I'm on my way. I'm stuck at the light. All of a sudden, and as I was at the light, I got stuck at 2 lights. So I got to the first light and I tweeted out, what was the tweet? I tweeted out here. This is what I tweeted out. I was at a light because I knew it was a long light. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to tweet this out. I think it's I don't know. That's literally the thought that was in my head. Tweeted that out. Light turned green, went to the next light, and then I'm stuck at that light. And then all of a sudden, Jon Heyman tweets out, Bauer to the Dodgers. And I'm thinking, oh my God. So I'm at this light tweeting this. And then I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. I'm not at my computer. So I said, screw the gas. Screw the gas. So I did a U-turn. I got stuck at the other light again. And then I got stuck at the light right near my apartment. And I'm like screaming in my car. Like I was going bonkers trying to get back to my computer. I would have been here probably like 7 minutes sooner if it wasn't for the lights. I was getting destroyed by the lights. But anyway, so that explains the whole Trevor Bauer fiasco. I had never in my life, I think, gotten so frantic over anything. So if I run out of gas tomorrow going to work, you're going to know why. So Trevor Bauer, if I run out of gas and you're watching this, hey man, if you can you help? If I break down, could you come pick me up? You got $40 million. Could you, send me at least a gallon of gas when I'm, stuck on the side of the road? Please, that would be very nice if you could help me out if I break down tomorrow. So, Mr. Fox, good old basic standard gas, whatever the heck you call it. I don't know. The cheap stuff. That's what I like. Good old American cheap non-supreme gas. That's the best kind. But, all right, everyone. But again, taking one last look at the Dodgers, you are looking at a juggernaut of starting pitching. It's still insane. They are going to have to play on the field. I know it's fun to look at paper. It's fun. I mean, hey, I'm no stranger. My Red Sox have had the greatest team ever. My Red Sox literally had the greatest team ever in 2011. There were papers. It was on the papers. The greatest team ever. And look what the Red Sox did in 2011. They choked. They had the worst September of all time, and they missed the playoffs. So you have to put you can't just put a team on the field that looks great on paper and expect to win. You got to play. You got to play. You got to have the scouting reports in check. You got to have all of that in check. Just because they look nice on paper, yeah, sure, it looks great. Hopefully they can execute. They have the team to do it. They have the team. Kershaw, he's not getting any younger. How old is Kershaw now? He's about 33. He always tends to have some kind of back problems. And, and I think that's an underrated thing with Bauer as well. I think because Kershaw always has something going on with his back. He's always kind of getting something tight here and there. Kershaw, I think this is going to be good for him. It can lighten his workload a little bit. Bauer, he's durable. He's going to give you the start. So that's going to take the pressure off Kershaw a little bit. I think that's going to help Kershaw be more fresh for the postseason. Walker Buehler, I mean, good grief. He's not even 27 years old yet. And then you got Price. Price has had how long of a layoff now? About a year and a half. Price is going to be nice and fresh. He's going to be good to go. I'm telling you, look for a good year from David Price. I'm expecting 30 starts from David Price. I'm expecting a 3.5 to a 4.0 ERA. I'm expecting a good year from David Price. Trust me. I'm wearing the same jersey that David Price wore when we won the World Series 2 years ago against the Dodgers in Dodger Stadium. Julio Urias, Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin. You got 3 guys sharing the 5th spot. You got 2 other guys coming out of the bullpen. You got so many options. So many options. Let's just hope Dave Roberts does not mess this up. I mean, the one thing I do look at with the Dodgers, I do like the bullpen, but I wonder how the bullpen is going to, really be. So they brought Treinen back. I thought that was good. They did bring in Knievel. This guy had a really good season a couple years ago. I mean, again, you are going to get either one of, or 2 of a Dustin May, Gonsolin in the bullpen. I would imagine Gonsolin and May are going to keep being the swingmen. I think those are going to be like your long relief kind of guys. And then Urias, I think you can kind of stick at the back end of the rotation. Jansen, that is one thing I'm wondering about with the Dodgers. Are they going to have the shutdown guy at the end? Could you see the Dodgers, maybe at the trade deadline, go after a guy? They were in on Liam Hendriks. They were talking to Liam Hendriks. I mean, they swung and missed on him. Look out for the Dodgers at the trade deadline, I think, to be in the mix for some kind of a closer. I don't think they have any faith in Jansen. Or look out for Treinen to be the closer. I think you could have Treinen be the closer. They basically made him the closer in the World Series. Jansen blew that game in Game 4. They brought in Treinen for Game 5, and that worked out beautifully. And then the Game 6, you had Urias shut it down for the last few innings. So definitely look out if the Dodgers are going to go after a closer by the trade deadline, or if they're just going to simply hand the job over to Treinen. Or Gratterall, absolutely, Justin. I kind of wondered, they weren't really giving too much to Gratterall this year. They weren't really putting him in big spots. The one thing with Gratterall, he's more of a ground ball kind of a guy. So if you take a look here, the guy throws gas. I was actually really excited when we got Gratterall in the Mookie Betts trade at first. I was actually pretty pumped. I was looking at this guy, I'm like, oh boy, Brusdar Gratterall, that's our future closer right there. And then the trade got canceled. But you're only getting 5 strikeouts per 9. That's usually kind of not what you're looking for in a closer. I think Gratterall right now is going to be a really good setup guy. I think that's what you're going to see from Gratterall. I think that's realistic. He doesn't walk a lot of guys, at least in 2020 he didn't. He gives up no home runs. I think Gratterall right now is a perfect setup guy. I really think that. He can give up some hits. He definitely can give up some hits. But that's because he's more of a ground ball guy. So he's going to give up more batted balls. But overall, he had a really good year. Had a 3.09 ERA. The xFIP, he was giving up some fly balls. The xFIP was a little higher. But the FIP was really solid. He was really good out of the bullpen. I'm expecting a really good year from Gratterall in the setup role. If he can stay healthy. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But again, look for the Dodgers. They still have some offseason left. If you go take a look, MLB free agents by position, could they still go after? I think I would bet that the Dodgers are pretty much done. Maybe they make some minor moves, like maybe bring in some guys on some minor league contracts, invite to spring training, kind of stuff like that. Man, if they had Tommy Kahnle this year, that'd be great. That would be great. But that's one thing about Kahnle. That was, I think, one of the more underrated signings this offseason, because you got Kenley Jansen. He's going to be coming off the books. And now you got Kahnle, who's just going to fill in very nicely. You're going to get Caleb Ferguson back 2022, I would imagine. So you're going to get these 2 guys back for 2022. And I think that's going to be great. That you're going to get 2 guys coming in for this bullpen in 2022 with Jansen coming off the books. Yeah. Hey, I still love Joe Kelly. You're going to see Joe Kelly in middle relief. Victor Gonzalez was pretty good. This is the one thing I'm kind of looking at with the Dodgers. I'm wondering if this is going to be like their Achilles heels. And hey, good point, Justin Tanius. They still got Josiah Gray. I'm telling you, the Dodgers, depth is so important, everyone. Having depth is so important. You're going to have injuries. You're going to have guys get into slumps. Having depth is so crucial to a winning team. It's so crucial because you got to be able to fill in. That's why the Rays were so good. Look at why the Rays were so good the last couple of years, because they had their fair share of injuries as well. They had a lot of injuries this past year. But look at what the Rays did. They were still able to get 2 wins from a World Series because they had depth. They had guys in the minor leagues that could come up. They had guys that they can put in situations to help them win games. So I really like how this Dodgers team is looking. How could you not? But I think you could see them maybe go after a bullpen guy. I think that's one thing. Maybe not this offseason, maybe more of a trade deadline kind of a thing. But we'll have to wait and see. But everyone, what a day. What a wackadoodle couple hours. I have basically no gas in my car. I'm probably going to break down on the way to work tomorrow because I never got that gas because I came screaming home trying to get live for you all. We ended up getting 540 people in the chat. That's a record for this channel. That's insane. Wow. I'm tired. I am tired, everyone. I'm very tired. But OCN Blizzard, finally, sick of hearing about him. He's not all that. Hyde will be in play this year, 4.90 ERA. And I think this is going to be kind of nice. I think now that Bauer's off the market, be on the lookout for Trevor Bauer's channel. I'm pretty sure you're going to see some vlogs of him, moving into his new place with the Dodgers and over in LA. You're going to see some stuff like that. So be on the lookout. Dodger fans, you got to be pumped. I actually did just get something. Here we go. MLB odds. So right now, did they update the odds? I want 2021 odds. Let's actually take a look. So as of right now, it looks like it did get updated. Looks like it got updated. Here we go. So, taking a look here, the Vegas odds. The Dodgers are now the official leaders in the odds. Actually, I think they might not have updated this. I just got a report from Bleacher Report. Now it's at 375. So now it's at plus 375. I don't know anything about betting. I literally still don't understand it, but I just know, obviously, the lowest number is pretty much the odds-on favorite. So, but yeah, Dodgers right now, at least on DraftKings, they are 375, so that did get better. As you can see here, Yankees holding firm on that second spot. Padres, Braves, White Sox, Mets. Hey, where are my Red Sox at? Oh, come on, plus 5,000. Come on. I'm just kidding. My Red Sox, it's going to be a long shot for the Red Sox to win it all this year. But I'm expecting that. I'm hoping. I'm going in with little expectations, hoping to be surprised. That's where I'm at. If they don't do anything, I'm okay with that. As long as they do better this year, as long as I see something from my Red Sox this year. Everyone, I'm going to get out of here. I think we have talked about as much as we can talk about. One more time, if you have yet to already, still seeing 220 people in the chat. Vehicle Ranks, hello. Just saw that you said hi, my friend. Hello. Alec, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you, everyone. But hit that subscribe button for me if you are looking for more baseball content and news. Hit that subscribe button. We are very close right now to 5.6K subscribers. We just got to 5.59. So if we got 10 more people in here that have not yet subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. Trying to get to 6K by opening day. One more time, everyone. I know it's annoying. I'm sorry, but it helps. If you can hit the like button, it really helps the stream get out to a lot more baseball fans out there. That'll help to get out to the people that weren't able to make it for the stream so they can watch it again later. And go follow me on Twitter as well. I love posting GIFs and stupid pictures over there and expressing what is going on in my potato brain. So go follow me on Twitter as well. Everyone, that is all I have. If there is anything else to report on, I'll be back here tonight. The night is still young. Could we see some more moves? Could we see a blockbuster trade? We don't know. The night is young. But everyone, go have some fun tonight. As baseball fans, we have been glued to Twitter for probably the last 24, 48 hours. Go have some fun tonight. For all the adults out there, go have a beverage. Go do something. For all the younger folks out there, I don't know, get mom or whatever to order you some pizza or something. Go play some video games. Go get your mind off baseball for a little bit, unless something happens. So again, go free your minds from the baseball world. Trevor Bauer is officially signed, going to the Dodgers. We can stop wondering about where Trevor Bauer is going to go. Now we can wonder, what kind of vlogs is he going to make in Los Angeles? So we'll have to wait and see. I agree, Joseph Flores. Hey, you may not like the Trevor Bauer signing. You may completely despise Trevor Bauer, but you know what? He's got your attention. Hopefully, we can just start getting back to some normalcy. Hopefully, this baseball season for this year, it's going to be fun. I think we're going to have a fun season this year. And hey, love or hate Trevor Bauer. Hey, you know what? He still has your attention. We're all still having fun with it. So, everyone, that's all I got for is it safe to say tonight? No, I'm not going to say tonight. Today. That's all we have for today. So, if anything else happens, I'll be back here tonight. If not, maybe I'll see you over the weekend at some point. And, but yeah, go have some fun tonight. Go do whatever with your friends, family, whatever. So, everyone, that's all I got. Thanks for coming in. And, as always, I'll talk to you next time.